Breaking news, my wonderful people. You'll be surprised and shocked by some of these things that are going on. Yes. Olusegun Obasanjo presence at Wiki Obi'S meeting. They said that Obasanjo was there, and this is really sending a chill spine, down the vein of those who, are hearing of it or are aware of what is going on. And this is really causing a serious issue because you cannot begin to imagine some of the things that are going on. Well, my wonderful people, this is exactly what is happening, and the time to begin to advance, to move forward is now, because gone are the days when we just sit back and do nothing and pretend that all will just fall in place. Olusegun Obasanjo has told us that he's on a national agenda. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Obasanjo's presence at Wike Obi'S London talk rattles Tinubu's camp, as Tinubu is very unhappy. Loyalists of the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress APC, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, expressed displeasure over the presence of former President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo at the London meeting of Governor Newsom Wike of Rivers State and his ally, which he had with presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, despite being reportedly committed to their own cause after Tinubu has discussed with him. Why did he still have a meeting with Olusegun Obasanjo and Peter Obi? In a related development, the Obi-Dan media office yesterday dismissed any kind of remark made by Dele Aleke, a spokesman of APC presidential candidate, to the effect that Peter Obi has nothing to show for his 8 years as governor of Anambra State. He said, on the contrary, go to Anambra and ask people on the street, not politicians. This came on a day Governor Newsom Wike said he will disclose his preferred presidential candidate ahead of 2023 elections soon. It will be recalled that Governor Newsom Wike and his ally met with Obasanjo and Obi on the need to form an alliance ahead of 2023 general election. Olusegun Obasanjo believes in Peter Obi very strongly. Similarly, Tinubu and some of his allies has met with the former president at his Ota residence to seek Obasanjo's blessing and support last week. However, Obasanjo denies reports that he endorsed Tinubu during the visit to the APC presidential candidate. His special assistant on media, Kehinde Akinyemi, refuted statement from supporters of Tinubu, clarifying that the discussions during the visit was more brotherly than political. Chief Obasanjo aides further said the former president has neither agreed nor disapproved of Tinubu's request. A source familiar with the London meeting told Vanguard that Tinubu's camp is not happy that Obasanjo was at the meeting of Wiki, which Wiki had with Obi in London. It was further gathered that Obasanjo's presence at the meeting was at the insistence of Obi, and Obasanjo came. The source said first it was the Wiki's camp that leaked the London meeting with Obasanjo and Obi, and secondly it was because of Peter Obi that Obasanjo was present at the meeting and went to London in the first place to meet with Wiki camp. It shows who Obasanjo believes and stands with. The Wiki camp did not want the story leaked by someone else, and that informed their decision to leak the story and pictures that they met with Obasanjo and Obi. Obasanjo was at the London meeting at the instance of Obi, and Wiki camp wanted to meet Peter Obi, but Obi requested that Obasanjo should be present before the meeting can hold. Obasanjo has taken Obi as a son. He has listened to him and said that he has good prospect for the country. In the place of equality, fairness, and truth, he has said, Obi, someone from the southeast, should be Nigerian's president who is intelligent, and Obi is not an Igbo is not a religious or any tribal person, is a Nigerian. That is the way Nigerians should see things from now. The Tinubu people were not happy that Baba Obasanjo was there at all in London, because they felt Baba had committed himself when they met him at Ota. They felt Baba was already committed to them. That's Tinubu camp. And so when the Obasanjo met with Wiki alongside Obi, the Tinubu camp was not happy that he was part of the London meeting at all with Obi and Wike. So this is what is happening, my wonderful people. There is already confusion already ongoing now with regards to the jail. They're already feeling jittery that Obasanjo was there. It shows that despite the fact he received us, I don't know if they did not know it was courtesy visit. You know, when people are just being nice to you, not because they mean it. It was a courtesy visit, yes. And so I think they've taken it overboard, thinking that, oh, it's for us and nothing can change. Well, I'm sorry to say that things can change, and it's quite a different ball game altogether. Because what you see currently right now is that there is a big gap, a big wide divide, you know, in all of this that is going on. Olusegun Obasanjo, by his actions, has shown critically clear that he believes that Obi, you know, should be supported to become Nigeria's president. And with all that is going on, you will know that when there is time, when the time comes, people will stand for what they believe. Okay, when the time comes, people will stand for what they believe. So these are some of the things, that are going on, and why everybody, all hands on deck. Anyway, Tinubu is not happy. Bottom line, Tinubu is not happy that Obasanjo met with Peter Obi, with Wiki. So those are some of the things going on. And the men, when they came back from London, they said, no, we can't sit here and pretend that all has gone well. We can't do that. We need to let this known. We need to have that discussion. Yes, Peter Obi and Wike has met with Olusegun Obasanjo, who Peter Obi insists must be there. You know, he has not come out to tell anybody that this is who I believe should be this or that. He was with he was with Abu Salim as well as IBB, and he has told Nigerians that, he has discussed with them who he feels every one of them, every one of us, according to him, should support. And after having that discussions, he has come back to say, I think, I will reveal the person that I really that I really have in mind. I will reveal the person in no distance time. And so the time to move ahead, the time to forge ahead, the time to make sure that things are going well is now. We are at that crossroad, we are at that junction where we must make a decision. Because if we don't, sincerely speaking, I tell you, I cannot begin to explain to you what will happen. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.